He's joining us live from Khan Yunis. Thank you for being with us. What have you been going through over the last couple of hours?
Yes, I'm here inside my tent in Nasser Hospital beside the maternity ward. Um, I've been surrounded by tens of thousands of people who have come rushing back into Nasser Hospital seeking refuge after a first few airstrikes struck buildings around the hospital, hitting some civilian buildings. We have over 10 people that have been killed and brought in ambulances close by me here. There is a general feeling of anxiety between the civilians here. People do not know what is going to happen next. The belief is that it is negotiations under fire. Negotiations are still going. People are hopeful that a ceasefire will hold in the next few hours.
Talk to us about the conditions that you... Yes, forgive me. Talk to us about the conditions that you've been going through over the last couple of hours. Have you, or actually over the ceasefire itself, have you been able to prepare for this moment?
Every night, like last night and the night before, there was a lot of talks about whether the ceasefire will hold or not. And given there was a little bit of aid that has come in over the last 7 days, we've seen some water trucks, clean water, we've seen some blankets, we've seen some winter clothes, we've seen some solar fuel come in, and people ensuring they have enough cooking oil, gas, etc. So the general thought here is that a little bit was allowed in just for people to stay alive, in preparation for the second phase of war to be conducted by the Israelis. However, people here are hopeful that, like I said, this is negotiations under fire, and that soon a peaceful resolution will be found to this, and people can go back to their homes. But right now, people are going back to the status quo of what it was like the first 7 weeks versus what it was like the last 7 days.
If we're not able to see a ceasefire reinstated in the next few hours, do you have plans for you and your family and friends? Do you have any indication or idea of where you might go?
Everyone is staying put wherever they are. It's very dangerous right now to go back on the roads and travel anywhere. What I'm seeing is that wherever people were staying in the first 7 weeks, whether it be the refugee hospital, the refugee school, the temporary tents on the streets and in the open places, people are staying put. And whenever they feel it's a little bit safe, they will try to go and shop for some important items. They will try to ensure that there is enough to feed their families. And one of the things that people are trying to do is trying to stay warm with the cold weather that is coming. And hopefully the last 7 days, some people were able to reinforce their tents, reinforce any kind of insulation which they were able to provide their temporary shelters in preparation to what, may be a longer second phase of the war. But like I said, the general feeling around the civilians here, they are optimistic that a ceasefire again is being negotiated.
Can you describe to us, because many people around the world who are watching this right now will have no sense of the kind of things that you and your family and friends are going through. Can you describe to us what it's like to be under bombardment from the Israeli military?
It's a feeling of uncertainty. You never know what's going to happen next. It's when, like if you can hear above me, you can hear the buzzing sound of spy drones. These are circling amongst us for the last 2 to 3 hours. It wasn't there the last 7 days. It was always there the last 7 weeks. So these spy drones mean that this area that we are in is the target. And soon we are going to hear a missile strike hit a building somewhere here. So the uncertainty feeling is there. My family, the place that they are staying with extended family, was hit, their neighborhood was hit by 4 barrel bombs. 4 buildings in their neighborhood was brought to the ground with hundreds of people that they knew killed and people lost within seconds. So there is a general feeling of uncertainty. They do not know what's going to happen next. People are scared. However, despite all the challenges, Palestinians remain steadfast on their land here. They don't want a repeat of 1948 and 1967. We are not leaving our land to go anywhere. We will try to strive against what the occupation here is doing, and we will keep our heads high regardless of whatever is going to happen next.
Mansour Shouman lives in Gaza. He's been talking to us from Khan Yunis. Thank you very much indeed. I want to bring in